Hello there! It's so very nice to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Rowan. However, everyone just calls me the Pokemon Professor. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. Nice Munchlax. We humans live alongside Pokemon as friends. At times we play together, and other times we work together. Some people use their Pokemon to battle and develop closer bonds with them. What do? I conduct research so that we may learn more about Pokemon. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Alright, so we have two characters returning from the original games. We have Lucas as the boy, and the more popular character in the Pokemon franchise, Dawn, as the girl. And exclusive to this version, you can customize how you want your character to look. So we have 4 different skins / cosmetics for both Lucas and Dawn. And I'm going to be playing as Dawn for this LP. Most people know that I'm generally known as playing as girl characters in video games. And with most of my Pokemon playthroughs, this is going to be no exception. Now, I could use the default characters, but that would be kind of boring, so let's go ahead and be a little fancy here. I like the darker skin ones, but you know what? I'm gonna go with the blonde. I think the blonde looks really cool. Alright, let's go and name ourselves, shall we? As most of you guys know, I'm M-Chan. And if you don't know that I'm M-Chan, then what are you here on this channel for? A fine name that is. Alright, and then we have this guy here. I believe he's your friend. What might his name be? Clint, Rolf, Lewis, or Tommy? I got something better. That's right. There is not a Pokemon game without having my general video game rival, Vince Plays, to compete with. Let's do this. The time has come. Your own very grand adventure is about to unfold. On your journey, you will meet countless Pokemon people. I'm sure that along the way, you will discover many things, perhaps even something about yourself. Now go on and leap into the world of Pokemon. Despite the exploration team's best efforts, the rare, oddly colored Pokemon eluded detection. The rumored Red Gyarados failed to appear even fleetingly to the crestfallen team. That concludes our special report, Search for the Red Gyarados, brought to you by Jubilife TV on Nationwide Net. See you next week, same time and same channel. Oh man, check this out right here. Okay, so right off the bat, there's already a questionable difference. Coming from Sword and Shield to this. So, you now have the option to move in every direction. That was not the case in the original game. But you can also, if you move with the D-pad, you can't really move diagonally. I'm holding 2 diagonal inputs on the D-pad, and I'm only moving left and right. I don't know what is up with that. I don't really like that, but I mean, I don't really use the D-pad that much, so I should not let that bother me. So here's our Nintendo Switch. I believe we had a Wii last time, so we're really upgrading a bit, and we have a flat screen TV. It's so great. Pokemon Basics. People live alongside Pokemon. Alright, let's go. Vince came calling for me. Okay. It was an emergency? What kind of emergency could that be? Okay, so here's another weird difference. I guess the game, they intend you to move like this, which is why all of the NPCs that you're going to be seeing in some of the dialogues in this game move like this. Again, these are some questionable differences that you're already seeing right off the bat if you've played Sword and Shield prior to this, or even just other modern Pokemon games with this perspective. Okay, so welcome to Twin Leaf Town, and this was a returning feature from Generation 2, where you have a day and night system. So if you're playing this game at night, then the way this looks might be a little bit different. So it's not your imagination. I am playing this during the day. And yeah, so this is Twin Leaf Town. It's a little small little town. You can talk to the people if you like. Do some exploring, bear your surroundings. Oh. What was that about? I'm going to the lake. I should come. I'm finding you $1 million. Oh, great. Can I really afford $1 million? You forgot something? Oh, yeah. You probably shouldn't leave your house and forget something. It'd be pretty bad, wouldn't it? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go to my options real quick, because something's bothering me. Oh, God, excuse me. Alright, text speed fast. So we have 24 different frames you can choose from. What do I like here? Okay. Ooh. Oh! I'm going with this. Okay. Yes. Yes. Gyroscope. I have not, as far as how much I've played in this game, I have not encountered a part where you need to use the gyroscope, so that'll be interesting, actually. Alright, autosave off. And that's it. And I guess I gotta show this off. This is what the bag looks like. Pretty fancy. It kind of gives you a nice little throwback. You know, because this is similar to what the bag looks like in the original game. Just different sections, of course. And then, of course, you can save. We're going to, like, I'll be waiting on the road. It's a $10 million fine. Oh my god. I can't even afford $1 million. What makes you think I can afford $10 million? I guess I better work. I guess I have a lot to work for then. You know? Alright. So welcome to Route 201, our first route in the game. Search for the red Gyarados. The mysterious appearance of the ferocious Pokemon in the lake? That sure got me thinking. I'll bet our local lake has a Pokemon like that in it too. Really? You think we're gonna find a red Gyarados in our local lake? Alright. Oh man, this is so nostalgic. 4th Generation's known for having really amazing soundtrack. Particularly the route music in the game. But I like most of the songs in this game. Alright, we're gonna find a red Gyarados. Oh, what's this? Nothing out of the ordinary. I may have been mistaken. Something appears to be different than it was before. But, fine, it's enough that we have seen of the lake. You've been gone for 4 years now. How are you enjoying being back in Sinnoh? There's one thing I can say. There are many rare kinds of Pokemon in Sinnoh. The region should serve us very well in regard to our studies. Excuse me? Okay. Yeah, don't go in the tall grass. I don't know if this is a good idea. briefcase. Yeah. I mean, we got to, right? But where'd they head off to? I heard them say Professor. Oh, really? Oh my goodness. Pokemon. What do we do? This is why you should not have gone in there in the first place. Okay, here we go. We have some Pokemon to choose off from here. We got Turtwig, the grass Pokemon. We got Chimchar, the fire Pokemon. And we have Piplup, the water type. Oh man, which one do we choose? Well, Turtwig is... I've upset a lot of people in my original playthrough that Turtwig is the worst starter, and okay, I will admit, I like Turtwig. Turtwig is cute, but unfortunately, Turtwig leans more on the defensive side, and I'm not much into using defensive Pokemon, and it does get very good, but unfortunately, that's really late in the game and not early on. Next up is Chimchar, the fire type, and Chimchar is pretty good. It kind of suffers very early in the game. You'll see why in a little bit, so I'm not gonna really do too much spoiling. I shouldn't really avoid spoilers because this is under the assumption that maybe you might know some bit about Diamond and Pearl, but this guy suffers quite early on, but does get really powerful later on in the game. It levels up pretty fast, so if you're into that, then that's a pretty good choice to have. And then we have my favorite one out of the three, Piplup, the water type. As much as I like Piplup, I already used Piplup in my Diamond LP, so I'm not going to really go with Piplup again. And I already used Turtwig during my Platinum Let's Play, so the only real option that I'm left with is Chimchar, which is kind of unfortunate for me, because I am not really much of a Chimchar fan, as much as many people of the 4th generation community are. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna go with Chimchar. Let's do it. Alright, here we go. Against a Wild Starly. So this will be our first of many battles that we're going to be encountering throughout the game here. And obviously, whenever you pick your starter Pokemon, you come with 2 moves, you start up at level 5. In this case, since I have a Chimchar, I have Scratch and Lair, Piplup has Pound and Growl, Turtwig has Tackle and Withdraw, which is a water type move that raises defense. And so, as a result, out of the starting moveset, Chimchar is great, because Leer lowers your opponent's defense, so that way you can hit a bit harder on your opponents. So, this is just fairly basic. Just keep, attacking, and then you pretty much win. I believe if you somehow lose this fight, then the wild Pokemon just runs away instead of just you losing. Your Chimchar totally rocked, but my Piplup was tougher than yours. How do you know? I mean, we haven't really battled each other, so that's not really a fair comparison. I did! The professor would have gone to the roof if he knew I forgot it here. That wouldn't be good. Yeah, I did. Was that a bad thing? Am I not supposed to do that? I mean, what could I have done? How am I gonna explain this to the professor? Oh, man. I feel like if I was in this position, I would just give him back the Pokemon while he took the briefcase. Oh, really? Your Pokemon got hurt? Oh man, it's a Pokemon battle. What do you expect? I mean, I'm sure if we encounter another level 2 Starly, I'm pretty sure it won't be that bad, right? I'm sure you want to spend a little more time with Piplup. I'd want to spend time with Piplup. I don't want to spend time with Chimchar. My goodness. I'd be more than satisfied to give my Chimchar away. Is that old guy staring at us? Oh, man. Chimchar and Piplup. That's how it is. Wait, what? That's it? You should visit our lab later. It's pretty strange. Yeah, I thought he wants Pokemon back. I guess not. I can't believe that happened to you. Am I ever glad that you and Vince are unharmed? The professor you mentioned is most likely Professor Roan of Sandgem Town. Oh man. He is well known for studies on Pokemon. I hear he's also quite intimidating. I think you need to visit him in Sandgem Town. Okay, so he's one of those people, right? He's one of those people where he's pretty intimidating at first until you actually have a conversation with him. Oh man, running shoes. I didn't think I'd see the day where we would have running shoes again. But running shoes are back, and just like usual, let's read the instructions. Oh man, the instructions are different than before. Well, it's actually similar, in a way, depending on how you play this game. So, you can hold a certain button to run, and that is the case only if you're using the D-pad, for whatever reason. Otherwise, you can just move normally. And I'm running! Alright, and with that, our game is now running faster than before. So, alright. So now, we have our Chimchar with us. We can go ahead and go across the grass here. And now, as you remember from Sword and Shield, or even Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, we had overworld encounters. You could see what Pokemon you're going to encounter. That is not the case in this game anymore. We have went back to finding Pokemon in grass and not knowing what you're going to encounter until you actually encounter the Pokemon. Like this, for an example. So in this case, we ran into a wild Starly. And Pokemon appear randomly. And some Pokemon are more common than others to encounter them in wild grass. And you're going to be seeing a good example of that. Now, if you're just playing through the game, that's not really so much of a big deal. But when there's a very specific Pokemon that you want, then that can really matter, especially if you want a rare Pokemon. Now, for the most part, tradition to all my other Pokemon LPs, I will be cutting out wild Pokemon encounters, unless there is a Pokemon that I particularly want. And that's so I could just save time within the video. Because, you know, a lot of encounters tend to be kind of redundant after a while. But yeah. Okay, if you go and talk to this lady right here, she works at the Pokemon Mart, and she is going to give us some free samples of potions. Potions are these healing items that allow you to heal 20 HP, which is nice for, well, it's an RPG game. In an RPG game, you always want to have healing items, basically. Alright, so we made it through the grass, and now we're gonna...